What a difference a couple of days makes, from tropical Queensland to chilly grey Melbourne in Victoria. And it's the Australians who are actually feeling the chill more. I've got Akash Chopra alongside on CricBuzz Combox. So many things we talked about at the end of that first game. First thing, how will Virat Kohli handle the first 6 overs? We were feeling maybe Khalil should open the bowling, more division of labour, and that's exactly what happened. Look at the result.
Impressive, because they had to use Khalil in a slightly better fashion. The kid has responded well as well. Luck also going his way. 2 wickets for 21 in 3 overs, and all 3 overs in the power play overs itself. Gautam, it was a good captaincy. You talk about just Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He bowled only 2 overs, and there must have been a temptation that bowl him one more because he was economical. He has already taken a wicket, but he held back Bhuvneshwar Kumar, got Jasprit Bumrah, and that allowed him to bowl Bumrah again to Glenn Maxwell in the 7th over. I thought Kohli with his tactics has been spot on so far.
But you'd have to say, from an Australian point of view, while if you look at 54 for 4 in 10, you'd think, yes, India have been all over Australia. They have, tactically. But you'd have to say, out of the wickets that fell, 2 playing away from the body and 2 really injudicious shots.
You know, I'm not a huge fan of the policy that it's my way or the highway. And this is how I play. I think it's highly overrated. The shot that Chris Lynn played, he was actually looking in decent form. There was a deep point station for that kind of shot. And there was a strategy and a tactic in place where they were bowling wider to him, making him go over that covers region. It was always going to be tough. He holed out there. And Marcus Stoinis, what was he doing? Short ball, once again outside off, a deep point in place, plays the same shot and into his lap. I thought both those shots were at least could have been avoided.
And the irony is, on that Brisbane pitch, the Australians played safety first. You could see Aaron Finch, they didn't mind even being 12 for no loss in 3 overs. But they wanted to play the waiting game and then accelerated later. Here, they've almost gone hard, saying we're running out of time. Is this a 10-over game? Is this a shortened game? No, it's not. And they've lost 4 wickets just outside the 10. They've lost a 5th wicket. Glenn Maxwell's gone. So it's up to the youngsters now, McDermott and Carey. Huge opportunity for them, but huge opportunity for India to make it 1-all.
Without doubt. And they still have overs from Bumrah, Bhuvi and Kuldeep Yadav. So you know that your wicket takers are still going to be in action for a considerable amount of time. And also maybe it's the second innings of India in Brisbane that has made them play the way they have today. Because one, of course, they got runs in the previous game, but also the fact that 169 in 17 overs is what our bowlers have conceded. So to put one across India in Melbourne, they might have thought that they need to get closer to 200, and that's where I think the mindset has changed.
Were Australia looking for 180 when they should have been looking for 140?
That's how you generally plan your T20 innings, or rather any innings. You start and then you play it by the year, and then you reassess and you assess. But I thought that planning, that strategy was completely missing. They had a target in mind is what I felt, and that's exactly what they've tried to do. They're aiming too high as far as I'm concerned.
Now it's got to be all about damage control from an Australian point of view. Do you think even if they could somehow crawl to 120, remember these conditions overhead will also help the Australian quick bowlers. So they'll need to tell themselves, listen guys, don't get carried away. Kerry McDermott you can back. Coulter-Nile can hit a big ball at the end. So play it safe now.
If they bat the entire quota of 20 overs and the majority of those overs are batted by McDermott and Carey, they'll get to 140. That's what I feel. Eventually, you will get runs. You have to tell yourself that if you are there till the end, there will be boundary balls, there will be good shots played, and you will start feeling a little better at the crease. So 140 is what I'm looking at currently, but then they can also fold up at 110 for all we know.
Yes, well, that's going to be the second half of the innings. It's going to be crucial. 2 youngsters with everything to play for Australia and for India. It's been tactics, it's been strategy, and they've executed perfectly.